Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session, we were discussing about the importance of survey, and moreover, we understood that survey were the means of knowing the detailed information about the region, country before establishing an effective administrative setup. So surveys became important in the beginning to study about or to collect the information about topography, soil type, fertility of the soil, crops cultivated, uh, farming season or cropping season. Then moreover, information about local history. So then moving ahead, even survey became important in other areas like surveys of geology, anthropological, archaeological, then various other branches where more and more detailed information about the region made possible to known by the British. Then, along with surveying about the region or collecting information about the region, even it is given importance for British to collect information about the people through the process of census. So, census it became official collection of data and information about the people once in 10 years. So, these surveys made possible for uh, British to know about the reason uh, uh, with the different aspects like the resources available, the trading centers or the marketing facilities available, then demands for the particular goods and other informations. Then moving ahead, we came to know that what official record do not tell. So records mainly consist about the plans, policy, records, investigations, then other means and methods of administrative methods implemented by British. They only focused on official ideals written by the scholars, one who is able to read and write. So these documents are given importance to preserve in order to uphold the posterity of their particular period or timings. Then along with that, they only went with giving an information about the particular time, duration, or about the particular person. Then the people, one who is illiterate, means those who are not able to read and write. So for them, it became very rigid or difficult to know about the information or detailed account of administrative setup or administration made by the particular person in particular period. So only those who prepared history, only those who wrote the documents, so they made possible to enjoy, to know about how the history can be enjoyed, not by the people one who is illiterate or not able to read and write. So after discussing these, so let us conclude the chapter. So before concluding the chapter, let me sum up the chapter. So in the beginning or from the beginning of the chapter, we discussed about the important concepts or topics from the chapter. So importance of dates. So dates are important in studying, knowing about the history, event, incidents which are taken place. So these dates are helpful in order to involve in discussion, debates and others, and also they are helpful for us to compare an event with the present and past. So this makes us to analyze the event taken place. Then periodization. So periodization means dividing the particular term or the particular duration taken in order to understand the period very well. So for that, periodization was given importance by British. So they went with dividing, classifying Indian history into three on the basis of religion into Hindus, Muslim and British. On the basis of time, so they divided Indian history into again three, namely ancient, medieval and modern. Then colonization, it became one of the process where British gave importance for imposing their terms, conditions and administrative means, methods, and because of these political, economical, social and even religious matters got completely modified or changed. So this imposing or making changes of over the particular region or particular nation by another nation, that is colonialization. Then in this particular period, so importance was given for making the records. So records making, it became important in order to know very well about the administrative means and methods implemented or introduced by particular person. Then calligraphist, then art of writing became important. Then the documents produced, they got preserved in specially established institutions like archives, museums and others. Then along with that, survey also became important. Then these survey and records made possible efforts to give information about administrative records and others. So finally one thing we would like to conclude here from the chapter. So whatsoever the means and methods adopted or implemented by British, they are the best methods to prove how effective administrative methods can be adopted or given importance. And at the same time, so British failed to know about the or to highlight about the feelings and needs of common people in taking the consideration over the matter of administration. So with this we completed the chapter, and let us conclude the chapter and let us meet in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care of yourself. Thank you one and all.